Hey, how you guys doing today? I want to just first off, before this video starts off today, thank you all so much for the great response and the help in the previous video about 2 days ago. I was actually, to my surprise, quite shocked, to be frankly honest with you. I wasn't expecting this amount of good comments. Some comments obviously were, well, they weren't relevant to the video, let's keep it like that. Some people commented that I should get a job, I'm lazy, or daddy's money. I'm like, well, I don't really know what that has got to do with me explaining what's up with the content lately, but alright, go on then. If that makes you happy, then it's what it is. Today we'll be discussing some of the things that you guys brought up in the conversation. There were hundreds of comments on that video. It's been a while since the channel had gotten a video with those amount of views and numbers. Today won't be an ASMR video, obviously. I will promise you Friday we got a total new ASMR video coming up, so enjoy the video. So I've read your comments and yeah, very shocked and very surprised, but also very great and appreciating the support I've been getting from you guys. Now what I see back in the comments is a lot of important things. First thing is, what we got to talk about is background. What a lot of you guys mentioned within that video is that the background isn't relaxing enough, and I completely agree with you on that. When we compare my videos with now 2021, 2022 and compare it to 2016, 2018, there is a difference with background. For me personally I personally would have to choose the background that I had a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, 90% of those backgrounds are not used anymore because of the fact that my grandmother has taken over my room. I can't obviously record in that video, and unfortunately we don't have any form of background in this house that is very relaxing. It's either one too dark, too white, too this and this and that. And unfortunately this is my setup for here when I'm at my parents' place. Do I like it? Obviously I do not like it. I actually, matter of fact, hate it. It's way too bright. But that's my own issue. I have to fix that, and we have to, and we're gonna fix that, and I'm gonna explain to you how we are gonna fix that. Second thing, a lot of you guys also mentioned if I should maybe experiment with my background, and that was especially a green screen. Now I've got no clue personally how a green screen works, but I've got to teach myself or either get taught on how to use a green screen. I think that is something we can obviously definitely consider to put in the videos, not just only at my parents' house but obviously also at my home, which is a fantastic idea. What I do love about my place is not this place obviously, but at my home, is the fact that the background that I use is very plain. It's not too bright. I don't use any form of flashlights or anything. I don't use studio equipment. I purely just use natural light. A lot of you seem to really love that, and I agree with you completely. Natural light is one of the best, especially if it comes to relaxing videos. You want as much as natural / dark relaxing background colors as possible. I completely agree on you on that. And no, I will not be painting my home because I had chosen it to get white. And the reason why I chose the background all to be completely white is for my videos. I did it on purpose. And also a very important thing that I saw a lot of you guys comment is the fact that you guys really seem to miss my old type of videos. I saw a lot of people comment on, I used to love your content, but for me personally, the smoking videos, it just kind of isn't it, to be honest. And I completely fully agree. You guys know, I like to do smoking videos once in a while, and I aim it for a certain audience. When I first did my first cannabis ASMR, here we go, unfortunately we'll have to speak about it. I was very surprised to see the amount of support on that video. Obviously these videos for a reason, and I will be honest, I am on YouTube side, get age restricted for a reason. If I was a parent in your situation, I wouldn't like it for my 10 or 15-year-old to watch an individual consuming a joint. I don't think any of us would like that. Some parents are completely cool with it, some people aren't, and I will have to agree, I wouldn't want my child to see that as well, because it's just not good at that age. 18 plus, totally different thing. We can both probably agree on that, right? But one thing we can completely agree with is the fact I'm gonna make changes. Now obviously I don't like this background. I've never liked it. If you know, matter of fact, I'll show you the background that I used to record until things started to turn out and I moved out of my parents' house. Now the background that I was using at the time, a couple of months ago, was this. I had a couch, as you could probably remember. The couch was here in the middle, and it was a pretty nice background. We used the blanket, if you can see it, yeah, the blanket on the wall. We used it as a background, and it was very nice. I think we can agree with that, right? But things have got to change, and I have to make a change. Now the videos you will see next week will be pre-recorded videos, and I'm gonna try my best to switch up the background as much as possible, because it just gets very boring. I'm gonna definitely see, not necessarily even a green screen, it doesn't even have to become a green screen. As long as I can get something fixed and planned to hang up here behind me, I think one of the issues will be done. I don't think it's quality of the videos, you know, the editing is decent, I suppose. Could it be more advanced? Yes, obviously it could, and it can, and it must probably be more advanced. If you compare my content nowadays, it's still very basic and very old school. A lot of you like that, but the thing is with me, I find personally, is I sit in a bubble, right? With other creators I've noticed, and I don't watch ASMR, as funny as it sounds. I actually do not enjoy watching any form of ASMR anymore, as it doesn't help me relax or fall asleep anymore. But besides that, right, there are a lot of creators, I can't name them because I don't watch it unfortunately, but there are a lot of creators out there that just have way better content than I have. You know, back in the days, people at my age weren't doing these type of things that I was doing, you know, and I'm very grateful and glad that I was able to teach myself and taught myself how to edit without having to have somebody to teach me and pay them. But I need to probably learn the advanced version. A great example, this creator, Dong ASMR, he makes really highly good quality. Not only is his videos high quality, he's got a very relaxing dark background, which I'm lacking. And if you can reconsider that, a couple of years ago, I was using where my grandmother is sleeping and living in now as my background, which was my room back at the time. Back then, I used a blanket and covered my TV, and a lot of you seem to love it, but fortunately these are old days, man. We can't simply get these back unfortunately anymore. I would love for me to be able to record during the day, you know, and using natural light, but things have unfortunately changed. We have had to adapt to certain things in our life, which, you know, has given me unfortunately the opportunity not to use any of those old things anymore. I would love for my room to be my room again, but it simply just isn't. And if you got a question and you're thinking, but I don't get it, you have a pretty big room. Yes, we can both agree the room is pretty big. Why don't you use the other side of the room? Well, let me show you what the biggest issue is with that side and why I prefer and choose this side that I record right now for my ASMRs and my videos in general, and not that side. You see, the thing is with this background is that it is very echoey. I don't know, for some unknown reason that background is very echoey and it just bounces off with especially this camera, and also it's just not a very relaxing background since you can hear the road more. I do really love still making ASMR. Do I enjoy it as I used to back? No, unfortunately I didn't. See, back in the days, being very honest with you, I would treat ASMR completely different. For me, it back then was a hobby. Now it's my full-time job. I'm very proud of that to say that, but I do especially very much miss the old times where I would post videos when I wanted to. You know, I would maybe only upload 2 videos a week, but it wouldn't matter because if I would and did upload, you could assure that it was high quality videos, and they were. I was pure, I was sweet, and this and that. I was younger. Obviously, I've grown up, I've adapted, changed certain things. I may have let some things go because it doesn't interest me anymore. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily, but it's not really working out for me lately, is it now? I don't really know what else I can add to this video except for thanking you guys. I've got a couple of videos now. Before I even say anything, one of these videos is a smoking video. Some of y'all might be getting sick and tired of them. I still want to continue the smoking videos. I still want to do tasting videos. But if you've got any ideas, please do let me know, because yeah, it does sometimes get very frustrating to think of content, you know, because you're trying to please as much as people as possible. And that's why I sometimes do eating videos, I do role plays, which we haven't done in a while. I have to make a video, but I don't have the equipment for that at this moment, which is my own fault. Your boy's been not necessarily lazy the week. I've been working pretty good on videos, you know. 2 days ago I was editing 5 hours. Editing takes a long time, but that's not an excuse. We're not gonna use it as an excuse here. We don't do those type of things on this channel. But I'm definitely going to have to step up my game. You know, I'm going to say this, but I'm going to actually have to do it as well. If you want to adjust and get the old school people back, I'm going to try my best. Not even try, we're going to just do it and mess around and actually get the stuff that you guys have requested me, have recommended me. So if I'm back at my place in about 3 weeks time, I'm going to do some stuff in my second room. I'm going to turn that room anyways, which is a sort of, that's a room for people that come over, you know. My cousin or, you know, a friend of mine once a while comes over, sleeps for 2 nights. That's cool. We're going to remove one of the beds in that room, and we're going to completely make it into an office/living room. So that means that the bed will be there on the one side that I record my videos. But one thing you guys have also noticed and told me is the fact that you guys miss the up close ASMR, sort of like this. For a lot of people, when it comes to up close ASMR, they feel like they are connected with the individual, and I completely agree. I couldn't disagree with you on that. So your boy's going to try and see if he can do more up close ASMR as well, because as you know, I'm pretty far away from the microphone. But unfortunately, I do not have the couch that I used to have, because it was at my place for a short amount of time, because I was, you know, I bought a custom made couch and it took a while. It took about 3 months for it to get done and delivered. So that couch unfortunately is thrown away at this time, and I really wish I could get it back. But this is unfortunately for my own thing. This is the only place I can record ASMRs at. But we're gonna have to change stuff, you know. We have to, you know, either I get an apartment next year or whatever, because the thing is, I can't stay in my home 24/7. They don't consider it a living place, which is ridiculous. But yeah, that's not the point of this video. Thank you all, it really means a lot to me, and I'm gonna definitely take your comments and thoughts in consideration. As you know, I do listen to you guys. I do. I try my best when it comes to videos. I obviously can't please everybody and anyone. That makes total sense. That's why I've got these type of videos. But I'm really going to try my best to recreate some of my older videos, even if that means I have to maybe fake pretend being happy, which I often did do back as a kid, because I had a bad day. I was like, you know, ASMR for me back in the days was a safe haven. It was completely different, and yeah, maybe it becoming a full-time job has given me a different look and view on how I make my videos. But I do still enjoy it, just not as much as I used to. Thank you so much. Peace out.